There are three different skill sets that I think make up the complete Rocket League player. The first one is, of course, mechanics, being able to hit the ball, being able to aerial, and all of those types of things. Then, of course, there is the skill set of decision making, knowing when to rotate, knowing how to rotate, being able to position yourself well, knowing when to challenge, and just general decision making in the game of Rocket League. And the last one, which I think is the most important, but also most underutilized and least talked about, is mindset. In this video, I want to help you start to build a stronger mindset, which will help you become a stronger Rocket League player. Because just like mechanics and game sense, a mindset is something that you work on. It's something that you build over time. You have to train it. Just like the first time you tried to aerial, the first time you tried to get a backboard read, this is going to feel a little bit awkward and you might mess it up a little bit. And that's okay. This is something to work on. It's something to get better at, and it will get better and stronger over time. All right, we're going to start out with the basics, thinking positively. And when I say this, I don't mean just everything is rainbows and sunshine and butterflies and I'm just going to walk around with a smile on my face and I'm going to get better at Rocket League because I'm positive. No, you still have to work at the game. You still have to put in effort. What I mean by this is don't assume the worst. Don't look at your teammates when they make a mistake and think they're just out to get you. Don't look at the glass half empty. Think about solutions. Think about what opportunities you have in front of you. And this is something that really genuinely takes practice. And it's very easy to slip into more of a negative mindset or a negative perception of things. And when you catch yourself, I'm looking at this negatively. How can I switch this to a more positive perspective? It does take practice. It is something that you're going to have to remind yourself of. And by no means am I saying a positive outlook on things just means that everything is A-okay and it's going to be great. Life and Rocket League get hard sometimes. Mistakes get hard. Things don't go your way. And at least when you are trying to be uplifting, when you're trying to focus on the things that are in your control, what opportunities you have, at least you have a way forward. Speaking of moving forward, the next thing is to not let others in the game of Rocket League determine your mood. Sometimes things go wrong in Rocket League, and sometimes you have teammates that would rather just insult you than try and win the game. And that's just the way things are. Things aren't always easy, but as long as you stay focused on your goals, whether that's getting better or having fun, just focus on what you want. Keep your attitude. With things in Rocket League, you get to choose how you respond, and you don't have to be angry or upset or frustrated just because somebody else is. Focus on yourself, focus on how you're feeling and what you want to do. Don't worry about them because at the end of the game, they'll be gone. At the end of the game, you have another one to get into. Honestly, that's the great thing about Rocket League is there's always another opportunity to play a game. And what is going to benefit you the most, however, is focusing on your work and focusing on learning new things and getting better. When you're focused on improving, when you're focused on practice and trying to find something new to work on and improve on, then you're always in this process of learning and growing, making mistakes, learning from them and growing. When you're focused on learning this mechanic, getting better at this rotation, or being more aggressive, or better challenges, then you always have something you're working on, then you always have somebody that you're improving in, and you always have somewhere to go. Rocket League players are constantly improving, so if you're focused on just staying champ, in a year, champ players are going to be a lot better than they are now. So you might end up being diamond or platinum. When the focus is on learning and improvement and putting in the work, you will always have an opportunity for something to work on. The fun never ends. The next one on the list is helping other people. If you're ever looking for a really easy way to get you out of a bad mood, like I said earlier, if you find yourself affected by somebody negative or having a bad game, all you have to do is find somebody else to help. When you help other people, when you start thinking about other people, it's not about you anymore. You're just about contribution. You're just about helping somebody get better or have a good time or feel better about the game or learn something new. So if you want to give your spirits a lift, if you want to help get your mind right, find somebody in a coaching Discord or in a Discord that you're a part of that might not be as good as you and just help to get them a little bit better. Go over a replay. Find a way that you can help somebody and just be about contribution. It goes so much farther than you think it would. Honestly, it's why I like making these videos so much. And finally, you are not your rank. You're not the last game that you played. this is all just a moment in time. If you focus on working, if you focus on learning and improving and seeing your mistakes and then trying to do what you can to make them better, then you will continue to improve. The last game that you played where you missed the goal in overtime and then missed a save and you lost in overtime, it's over. Learn something from it and move on. When you make a mistake in a game, that's just something to learn from. Mistakes are okay. It doesn't define you. It's not who you are. You are a person that is always changing. You're always growing. You're always getting better. So take those last games and throw them away. Be okay with what you did and keep moving. You're not your rank right now. You're not your rank in the future. You're just a Rocket League player that is always trying to get better at the game. Focus on getting better. Focus on improving. Focus on just having a good time with the game. Do not define yourself or qualify your value by how you played in the last game or what rank you might be, because you're always improving. You're moving forward. You're working on your mindset. Let's get it.